Hi, everybody. This is Carol Hill, and I've had several people ask me, what do I do when I receive this email from FamilySearch that says I've received a name for the temple? And so I want to show you a couple steps that you should take before you actually reserve the temple ordinances. And one of the reasons why we want to do this is, first off, we want to make sure this isn't a fake person that someone's just added to FamilySearch randomly. And secondly, we want to make sure there are no possible duplicates for this person, because if you are doing a duplicate name and it's already been done in the temple, then that takes a lot of hours for individuals that work at the temple to help with that. So we want to make sure it's a new name that we're taking to the temple. So when you get this email, open it up and you can go ahead and right here, just click on this person. This is Leon H. Schaefer. So I'm going to go ahead and click on her. Well, I guess I don't even know if it's a girl or a boy, because Leon could maybe be a boy. But I'm going to go ahead and you'll get to this page. It's the FamilySearch sign in. And if you look right down here, I'm going to have to sign in. And you probably won't have to join for free, because if you're receiving an email, that means that they have your LDS information. And so what this will do, will take you to this sign in page, and make sure you know your username and password. If you don't have that, you can set it up with your LDS account and go ahead and sign in. And this will come right here to my temple opportunity, so I can reserve temple ordinances. And so you could click here, but like I said, we're going to go and we're going to learn a little about this Leon Schaefer. So when I click on her name, this will bring up this summary card for her. This is what this is called. It shows her birth in 1899 in Wisconsin, her death 1984, and New York, United States. And then as you can see, there's 0 sources, 0 discussions, 0 memories. But right here, the reason why you're receiving this is that this shows green for these temple ordinances right here. And that's why you're receiving this, because they have not been done yet and they're ready to be done. But before we grab these ordinances to do, let's go ahead. What you're going to want to do is click on this person. We want to go into her detail page and see what we can find, and make sure that she is a real person. So what we're first going to do is look for sources for her. And there she is. I wasn't sure if it was going to come up. Okay, so here we are. This is her details page. If you can see right here, this is her details. And here's her name again. And she is a girl, 1899 to 1984. Here you can view her tree, watch her, or view her relationship. So I'm going to view my relationship, and this is kind of fun because this is me at the bottom, and I can go up to the top and see the common ancestors and then come back down. She's quite a ways down from myself on my direct line, but she's still a person that I could do the ordinances for. And one of the reasons I can is because today is 2018, the year 2018, and her birth was 1899. And to do a ordinance for the temple, this ancestor would need to be born 110 years before 2018. So that would be 1908. So I can definitely do her ordinance work. So here's a little bit of information again. 1899 Wisconsin, 1984 she died in New York. And if you keep coming down, oh look, it looks like she has a husband. She married a Clarence New. So what you could do is just click on his name there to see if his temple ordinances are done. And they are not either. They're ready to be done. So this is the first reason why I like to come in and check and do some checking and adding sources to their names, because there may be other people that need their ordinances work done too that you will miss if you only do hers. And then as you can see, here's Leon. And on this other side, these are her parents, John William Schaefer, Mary May C. Messner, And then these are her siblings so far. But are those all the siblings? That's some questions you can ask yourself. And over here on the left, when were they married? So just a lot of questions to ask. So let's though come down here, and as you can see, there's no sources. So let's go back up to the top, and let's go over to the right hand side. It's awesome that FamilySearch will give you some record hints. And I'm not going to, at this point for this video, I'm not going to worry about looking at her husband and getting all that information on her. But I want to make sure that she really was born in 1899. And this is a Leon H. Schaefer, so I feel pretty confident that she is a real person. And if I click on that, I see that she has, her birth date is 29th of November, 1899, which I don't have over there on the left side, and I don't have the exact place, so I will want to get that. But before I do that, as you can see, it doesn't have her parents on this one. It's just a index. So I'm going to go see if I can find a different source that I like a little bit better. I mean, you should attach those sources, but I'm not going to do that right now for this video. But what you can do is come down here on the right hand side and click on FamilySearch, and we're going to go see if we can find a different record for her that I like a little bit better. And what I really like is when you do this search, here's Leon over on the left side and the information about her, and then her parents and her spouse is over on the right. So you know quickly, because if you can't remember, which I can't remember, I usually have to go back to the other page. It's just nice it's right there. So here is the one that we saw before that was just the Wisconsin birth index. But look at this next one, Leon Harriet Schaefer, Wisconsin births and christenings, and then here is her complete date, the place she was born, and there's her parents. So those match up with who her parents are. So what I would do is I would go ahead and click on her name, and what this does is it brings up a little drop down, and here's the full information again. Now what I can do is attach this to Family Tree, and I love this aspect of FamilySearch because it's really easy to attach records. So then I'll show proof that she really is a person and that those are her parents. So what you do is this comes up with this way that you can attach sources. So what you'll do is go ahead and compare Leon Harriet Schaefer, and I'm going to go ahead and add the residence. And as you can see, I need to make a change on her birth. So what I can do, when you open this window to find sources, if you look up here at the top, this left box is the details page. So she was born 29th of November, 1899 in Eau Claire, Eau Claire. So I would come back to Leon and go ahead and click on her birth because I want to add that. So I'm going to go ahead and edit her birth, and I would put 29th of November, 1899. Okay, and make sure that's standard. And then I want Eau Claire. What I love about this is as soon as you start typing, okay, whoops. Okay, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, United States. And then I can just click on that, and this will show me that that's her birthplace. So I have the complete birthdays and the complete birth date. So reason this information is correct, it is from, I would say it is from her birth record. And then I would go ahead and save it. And you can add more information there too. I just didn't want to take a lot of time on this video. So, and then let's go ahead and go back and let's hurry and just attach these. And I would put on here the reason is the proof of birth and attach. And then you can go ahead and compare and just go ahead and do the same things and I would put proof of Leon's birth and go ahead and attach to her father, and then I would go ahead and compare her mother, proof of Leon's birth, and go ahead and attach. Okay, so one other thing that we found out from doing this Wisconsin birth and christening is that she has a middle name, Harriet. So before we leave this, let's go ahead and go back and let's put her middle name in, because that may help us find other records later too. So you click on her name, and then we'll go ahead and click on edit, and let's put Harriet, A-R-R-I-E-T, right? Let me make sure that's right. I always go back and forth between these. Yeah, okay. So explain why you feel this information is correct. I would say from her birth record. Okay, and then just go ahead and put save. So now I feel more confident that I have the correct information for her and for her birth. So I know she's a real person, and I feel confident about that. So you can continue to do that. You can go to just click over here again on and search for records. You could also, do any information that you can find, any sources that you can find. I try to find as many sources as I can. I would find her source, her death source. In fact, if you go over here to FamilySearch, I do want to show you that, because when you do a search and it's on a female, it's going to search for her maiden name over here on the left-hand side. And so what you'll want to do if you want to search for her married name, I would search, I can see it again, Clarence New, and so I know it's new. I would go ahead and change that last name, and then just come down here and do update. And then this is going to give you the information when she's married. So as you can see right here, here's her death from Social Security, death index October 1984. I could attach that. Here's some other information, Leon. So I could attach all those sources and also get information on her husband. So it could just go on and on. And then one thing I wanted to show you too, if there's a particular record that you're looking for, you can click this collections tab, and this will bring up all these other records that are by categories, so you don't have to look down this other page, this record page. A lot of times you'll have to look way down to find it, and sometimes it won't bring up what you want, but if you click collections, it will. So anyway, I hope that's pretty clear. I would do that. Let me go back to her person page. I would do the same thing for each of these family members. So click on them. Let's see if some of these had work done, I believe. See, William Schaefer's is done when it's gray, but I think her sister, her work's not done. This is a sister that died, it was only 3 years old, and so she only needs to be sealed to her parents, and then her brother also. So I would do the same process. So from this one name that you receive from the temple, you'll probably have 3 or 4 other names that you can do, but make sure you look for sources and attach those. And so once I'm done, I would still do a lot more than I've done, but once I'm done with this, I would go ahead and click possible duplicates right here. Check out to make sure she doesn't have any duplicates, and it looks like FamilySearch hasn't found any. And there's some other steps to take if you think there is a duplicate. But go on, and then go on the back button, and then at the end, when you're all done with that, go ahead and click on the ordinances, and you can request those. So I hope that helps. I hope that you can easily go and request them, but please take a few minutes or 30 minutes or to an hour to find the information on them and make sure they're real. And I know that you will find other members that need to have their work done too, or you may find that she does have a duplicate and the work's already done. And so I hope this helps, and I hope you're having a great day.